Y'all see it. Y'all see it. What's goody? What's goody? What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. Been a couple of weeks, man. Had to take some much needed time off, break, get a little things in order, but y'all can see it, man. Hold on, let me show you this again. Boom, look. Dirt Hub. The new Dirtbag merchandise is up. You know what I'm saying? The new King Dirtbag official merchandise is out. The website is up. Go ahead and go cop something. Go to kingdirtbag.com. Got some tees on there. Got the hat pins. I know the hat pins is lit right now. You know what I mean? I got these and I got the ones with the logo on it. So make sure y'all go ahead and cop something, man. But I'm back. I'm trying to force myself in a pod mood. This is an off day. You know what I mean? So I'm off. This is one of my off days on pod. This is Saturday. I'm recording on a Saturday. And I'm going to try to drop this today. I haven't recorded or podded since the live, which was 2 weeks ago. Battle of the Sexes, which was a dope-ass event. Y'all definitely missed out on a treat for those who didn't come out. And I didn't release the footage to that either because I'm doing something with it. So I'm going to put it out. So bear with me. I put out clips on it on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on my IG, TikTok, and Facebook. I put out a couple of clips so people can see what we were talking about. But part 2 is on the way. So y'all definitely got to prepare for that because that's going to be a bigger one. Got some celebrity guests coming out, and that's going to be an even bigger show. But anyway, y'all, welcome back to... I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, right? So we called on the live, I called it episode 151. But I'm retracting that, all right? So we're just going to call that a live podcast. So welcome back to episode 1... Let me change this up in here. So I'll remember because I ain't going to put 152 and I'll be bugging. All right, so welcome back to episode 151 of the Old Jokes Aside podcast. I'm your host, Will Mills, a.k.a. King Dirtbag. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? I'm chilling. I'm trying to... y'all going to see me get more hype as I go along. I'm drinking water, sober. But it's so many things that popped on my feed that I wanted to talk about. That I'm like, if I wait another week, everybody going to get at these topics, and I'm not going to be able to chance to give my say. It's going to look like I'm piggybacking off somebody else's shit. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to get my shit off. Let's start with the somber news like we always do. Rest in peace, Trouble. Rap out in Atlanta that got killed. And he got killed over some bullshit. And that really bothered me because that's something I always talked about, man. Like, Big said it best, man. And I'm not saying this is a Trouble's plight, but Big said it best. Big said, matter of fact, I'll show y'all what Big said in the beginning. Nah, I ain't playing it because I'm going to get flagged by YouTube. He said, I don't know if you ever heard, I got a story to tell. You know what I mean? The very first words what Big said. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it off in the background. Hopefully y'all get to hear it. I got a story to tell. The first words Big said. The first words. Listen to what he said. Listen to what Big said. I'm playing it in the background so y'all can hear it. Listen. Listen to this. Oh, come on. What's up with this joint? Now I want to act up. Here we go. Check it out. This here goes out for all the niggas that be fucking bad bitches and other niggas' cribs. Nigga shit is sweet. Nigga creep up on your ass. A lot of niggas respect it. You heard that? He said this goes out to all them niggas that be fucking mad bitches and other niggas' cribs. Thinking shit sweet. Nigga creep up on your ass. A lot of niggas respect it. Y'all gotta stop going to chicks' cribs. I talk about that shit all the time. I'll be like, son, if you know her, you got to know her, you know what I'm saying, you into her, y'all got a rapport, cool. But you just meeting the shorty, she got a baby father or an ex-boyfriend, you got to get all of these details. Because women always think they can handle dudes. Oh, he not gonna do nothing, he mad pussy. Let me tell you something. I learned that shit at a very young age. Very young age, and I'm pretty sure I spoke about it on the show before. I remember I was younger. I went to go see a chick in Roosevelt Projects in Brooklyn. Young, stupid nigga. I was 15, and I was with my homies, too. That's the only thing. No, that's not what saved me. I'm going to tell you what saved me. I was with two of my boys. Shorty told me to come holler at her. Went to her crib in the project. She already told me that her ex-boyfriend be tripping. But she said ex-boyfriend. So I'm only thinking ex. I'm not thinking that dudes be tripping over chicks. Mind you, I'm like 15, 16 years old. Show up to the crib, is mad dudes out front. So, of course, they don't know us. We not from them projects. So they looking at us. And niggas in the projects, they got nothing to do. They broke. They ain't got no jobs. They ain't have nothing to do. So what they gonna do? Babysit the front door. Probably got some people looking. Yo, when them niggas is leaving out, holla at us. So I go upstairs, and I described the dude I saw when I walked in. And she was like, yeah, that's my ex. He be bugging. I'm like, all right, well, as long as nigga don't try nothing with me. She was like, oh, no, he ain't gonna try nothing. What happened? Soon as we get downstairs in the lobby when we leaving, we get surrounded by like 30 niggas. And by the grace of God, I knew one of them. And he was the big homie. He's like, yo, that's Will, man. He from down the block from Marcy, man. He cool. Let him rock. And they like, all right, we better not see y'all niggas over here no more. They let us get up out of there. Because it could have been over a shorty. Well, they wanted to start trouble anyway, but of course that was the reason why. Because chicks don't be messing with niggas from their own hood because they know how the dudes are. They'll get a dude from another hood. He come over there and shorty'll line you up. And this happens all the time, man. And I'm not saying this is trouble's plight, but y'all got to stop being so thirsty for some pussy that you will go to a woman's house that you don't even know. This shit happens all the time. Dudes be getting lined up. I be seeing dudes get lined up on these dating apps. You meet a shorty. She look good. She tell you to come to her crib. Some chicks that even go as far to start fucking you. And while you in it, niggas run up in there. I see mad videos like that. On now they got, they got the door cameras and all that. So you see a dude go to a chick crib. Next thing you know, some dudes running up in there behind him. Or she'll come to your spot. Y'all got to get to know these women, man. These women are trifling nowadays, and they will get you touched. As a matter of fact, I got a video for y'all. A dude was just talking about that. I just saw a video. Let me post this video. This dude is laid up in a hospital, and he's talking about this. Let me see if I can play this video for y'all. Look at this video.
It went down. Over my homie, my day one homie that I rock with. Y'all know who I rock with. That day one homie popped me over a shot that wasn't even his. A nigga shot me about a shot that wasn't even his.
You feel me? This man almost lost his life over a thirsty nigga. These dudes will kill you over their girl. Every time I hear about a dude getting shot, it's one of two things. Money or pussy. That's it. It's never anything else with some street shit. Money or pussy. It's rarely, like I said, my dude Lawrence right now sitting in jail, about to do life in jail. Lawrence Doherty. He I'm not even gonna say allegedly because he did do it. He admitted it already. Adrian, I believe his name was Adrian. Was it Adrian Toombs? I keep forgetting the dude's last name. I'm sorry, y'all. Man, God bless his soul, but no, it wasn't Adrian Toombs. Adrian, I was going to get his name right. Adrian Payne. I'm sorry, Adrian Payne. He was killed by my boy, my barber. You know what I'm saying? And how that shit happened. Lawrence got into an issue with his girl. His girl's friend called Adrian. Adrian came to confront Lawrence over his girl. Lawrence already got boiling blood. And Lawrence ain't no street nigga. He's hot. He's a hothead though. What happened? Adrian shows up to talk to him about his girl. Comes to his house about his girl. Adrian 6'11". Lawrence 5'6", 5'7". And you some tall giant dude. You come to confront this little dude about his girl? Come on, bro. God bless his soul, but that was a stupid move. That was a dumb move. You came to talk to this man about his girl? That wasn't even your sister. That was your home. You was her homegirl's boyfriend. I don't know what you and Lawrence's relationship was prior to this. But you don't confront no man about 2 in the morning over his bitch? Come on, bro. I don't know what type of shit is that. You trying to play hero, I get it. If he was beating her ass and all of that and you had to jump in the middle of it to stop it, understandable. But they done got into it. He goes home and he get home. You're in front of his house and he already hot. Come on, man. There's a lot of egos involved at that point. Maybe some drinking, maybe some drugs. Maybe not on Adrian's end. But you out of your fucking mind coming to another man over his girl. Like I said, that man ain't deserved to lose his life, but that was a dumb move to go to pull up to a dude's crib over his girl. You don't know what kind of guns he got in there, nothing. And he come home and you sitting in front? Come on, man. Lawrence was wrong. He was dead wrong for what he did, man. Dead wrong. And he's going to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. He's going to go to jail. That's 2 lives lost because Lawrence going to do probably 20, 25 years in jail. Maybe life. I see Draymond Green and a couple of dudes from the Golden State Warriors. They knew Adrian. And they had the name on their sneakers. They put money up. So this is not looking good for Lawrence. He's trying to claim self-defense, but it's not self-defense at all. That man wasn't armed. You went in the house, got a gun, and came back out and shot that man. He didn't even get out the car, raise up on you or nothing. You just was angry or intimidated because this dude was big. Pause. Stupid, man. And at the end of the day, the women live. They get to enjoy their life. But you, acting off emotion, not thinking straight, you're going to either die or kill over a woman. Y'all niggas is tripping. I told you I had that one experience when I was younger, and then I met my first baby mother. I'll tell a story. I don't give a fuck. I remember she was out cheating, doing whatever she was doing. I was 18 years old. Dude beeping up. I'm giving my age away right now, too, y'all. Dude beeping her crazy beeping her. And I'm like, yo, who beeping you right now? Mind you, I'm in Queens. I live in Brooklyn, but I'm in Queens at my sister crib. She at my sister crib. Dude beeping her like crazy. Well, she's getting beeped, so I know it's a dude. She go out to the store. I called the number back. I'm like, yo, who this? Dude, like, this is such and such. Such and such dead. I'm like, yo, why are you beeping my girl crazy? And mind you, this is an older dude. I'm 18. This dude got to be in his 20s. So he already, the way he was talking to me was like he already knew who I was and my situation. Like I was a young dude. She probably was telling him I'm a young, broke nigga, whatever. I get it. We was young. And we friends now to this day, so there's no hard feelings behind this. Actually, we're great friends right now, but so I can talk about the story. And I also don't really know what was going on with them, but I assume they were dealing with each other to a certain extent. But the way he was talking to me, like he was talking down to me. So my ego is getting fucked with now. You doing this to an 18-year-old kid. He like, listen, man, I ain't called to talk to you. Where's she at? And I'm like, yo, this her man. He like, I know who you are. I respect you, but I need to talk to her right now. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to holler at me. I miss her. Oh, that's not what he said. My bad. He said, yo, tell her I'm on my way over there. No respect for me. Tell her I'm on my way over there. So I don't know what, and this is a flaw on his end and a flaw on her end. Because he's listening to her, I guess telling her I'm pussy or I ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of stupid nigga are you? I go walk out. I'm tight. I'm pacing the block. All of a sudden I see a truck pull up. I think it was like maybe like a Pathfinder or old Tahoe, box truck, old joint. This was like, what year was this? It had to be like 98 because we didn't have my daughter yet. My daughter wasn't born yet. We didn't have her yet. We still was super young. Matter of fact, I probably was even 17. You know what? I was 17. I was 17 because she wasn't pregnant yet. And I was 17. Dude pulls up, and I'm walking back into the building. Now, mind you, this building is like a fortress, kind of like the Carter. So everybody knew everybody. So he didn't know what I looked like. Remember, this is before social media. Unless she showed him a picture of me, he don't know what I look like. I'm a little young, skinny dude. I'm walking back in the building. Dude was like, yo, my man. I'm like, oh, what up? He like, yo, you know, blah, blah, blah. He says her name. And I'm like, yeah. I'm keeping my cool. I'm like, yeah. I know her. He like, yo, tell her such and such. Let's call him Charles. Tell her Charles outside. Tell her to come out. You know what I'm saying? If you see her in the building area, tell her to come outside. I'm like, all right. This is how this shit happened by chance. I walk back inside. She in there, my sister, everybody in there chilling. I went and grabbed the heat. You know what I mean? So I grabbed the gun, put it in my waist. And she got her back turned to me. And she's laughing and joking, talking to everybody in the living room. And I just grabbed her by the back of her hair, and I'm walking with her. And she's like, get off of me. Like, she's fighting my hand. I'm like, nah, come on, you coming with me. Somebody outside, he want to talk to you. Come on. So I'm walking with her. She's trying to fight me. Everybody following, like, what the hell is going on? Why is he pulling her like that? So we get outside. I'm like, yo, my nigga, this who you looking for? Her right here? Huh? This who you looking for? He like, yo, shorty, you bugging. I'm like, yeah, I'm the dude you on the phone. What's up now? Pulled the heat out. His passenger side window was down. Pulled the heat out, stuck it right in his face. That quick. You know what I mean? And it was more so that he disrespected me. He disrespected me to the fullest. Like, you on the phone talking to me like I'm a sucker. You doing whatever with my girl. You trying to clown me. Both of y'all talking crazy to me. So I lost it. Put the heat dead in his face. And next thing I know, this dude opened up the driver's side door and just ran down the block. And at that split second, I could have lost everything. I could have did something stupid to that man. Cause I knew I wasn't gonna pull the trigger. I knew I wasn't going to. You know what I mean? That wasn't in me to do no shit like that. Or maybe it was at the moment. Depending on what he said, it was contingent on how this shit could have went. He got out, ran. She ran back in crying, and I'm just standing there out there with the gun in my hand. Like, I felt machismo though. You know what I mean? And we were still together after that. I guess that type of shit turned on, or it was just little teenage shit back then. But I learned from that age, at 17 years old, never blame the dude. Never. If I don't know you, if we not friends, you ain't my homie, we ain't family. If you could fuck my bitch, you can have my bitch. Period. I'm not fighting no dude over no woman. I don't care if we got kids together. I'm not fighting over her. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If the shorty go out there and make the choice to sleep with another dude or deal with another dude on any level, you got her, bro. You got her. I'm not about to get into a squabble over no woman. I learned that shit at 17 years old. And a lot of dudes don't learn that shit. They be out here thinking their woman is some type of property. Let me explain something to you. I don't care how good of a man you are. If a woman goes out and decides to creep, she gonna creep. I don't care what you do or what you say. She gonna do what she wanna do, bro. I don't believe in that going through phone shit. I don't believe that snooping through your shit. All that is some sucker shit to me. Because first of all, if you're doing that, you already don't trust the person. You don't trust them. That's why you're looking through their shit. You're not looking through their phone hoping to find email from the job saying they got a raise or they got employee of the month. Anytime you snoop through somebody's shit, you're looking for something negative. And if 9 times out of 10, you're going to find something you don't like just to justify the fact that you went through their phone. Because you don't want to go through there and look stupid. Like, come on, it got to be something in this phone. It got to be something in here. So you want to find something, and eventually you're going to see something you don't like. A DM or find some dumb shit to bitch about. Yo, who's this or who's that? I don't know this number. Just so you can't admit that that you're insecure and jealous. You know what I mean? Men do it too, and women do it. Women do it more. But I don't know. Nowadays, dudes is suckers. So men might do it more. But dude, stop losing your lives and stop killing over some fucking woman that's for the streets. You know what I mean? And that's why I had to do this show today, because I keep hearing about it and seeing it. And I'm like, I had to say something about this shit. You a sucker. If you go through your girl phone, her social media accounts, you a bozo. You're a bozo if you go through her shit. I can't even speak on women who do that, because women are always going to justify why they do shit like that. So I don't even talk when women do it. But you a dude? Come on, bro. Women outnumber us, man. Go get another one, man. Go get another chick, bro. You know what I mean? You some insecure ass dude snooping through your girl's shit. Like I said, if you don't suspect she's messing with a close friend of yours or a family member or something like that, somebody who you got a bond with, and she just fucking random dudes, nigga, move on, bro. Move on. Or even if it is your boy, sever your ties with that nigga. Beat his ass and move on. Because this is a violation on him or his end too. But at the same time, a lot of men are weak. No, men are weak. We are weak. We are weak. The flesh is weak. So even if it is your girl and he got some kind of bond with you, you might still go through with it. Conscience don't be kicking in. You know, Lil Wayne said it. When we come back to our senses. But when that nut is on your mind and you horny, testosterone built up, that's why niggas take shit for the team. You will fuck the most unattractive woman in the world and say, oh man, what the fuck I did after you get your nut? You ain't gonna do that beforehand. Same attitude applies to when it's your boy's girl or your brother's girl. Niggas be doing horrible shit. Let me tell y'all something. When I was with my ex years ago, I used to cheat all the time. And when I got in the car, I used to cry. I used to cry and drive home because I knew she didn't deserve that. And I didn't understand why I was doing that shit. But I came across a video. Let's segue. I came across a video. And I've always been breaking this down over the years. And I have not been articulated the way I've seen it on this video. The way this woman broke this shit down. I've always said monogamy is a choice, especially when it applies to men. Monogamy is the most unnatural shit ever. That shit has been forced on us by society, by laws. If these laws weren't in place for marriage, if these laws weren't in place for child support, men would men would never be faithful to one woman. Because like Chris Rock said, men are just as faithful as their options. It's a lot of dudes who will disagree with this because women don't be on them like that. Or they've been through the block or whatever like that, or they just don't get pussy thrown at them like that. But the way this lady broke it down, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to play this video for y'all. Let me pull this up because I couldn't have said it no better. Also, I believe this. I believe that birth control was created for the wrong gender. I think birth control should have been created for men. You know what I mean? Or both should have been done at the same time. The only think about it. Although women don't like condoms, the act of a penis going in inside, I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it is with the feeling, because women tell me all the time, like, raw dick feel better. But for us, the condom completely changes the feeling of sex. And that's all we've had since the beginning of us protection. Contraceptives. Men have only had the condom. We have nothing else. Women got all types of shit. The pill, IUDs, female condoms. What else? Women could do mad shit. Mad shit. All we can do is get our fucking we can get vasectomy or a condom. That's it. There's nothing in place for men. And we are far more sexually active than women. So we should, and we the ones who make the babies. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want y'all to hear this video. Because this was awesome what this woman said. Where is it? All right, so let's play this video from this lady, man. The way the lady broke this shit down, my bad, y'all, by the way. If y'all heard a little gap in that, I had to take a break because my monitor died. But I want y'all to hear what this lady had to say. This is amazing. Let's get ready for this.
Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose, procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? The female reproductive comes around once a month. Ours is every day. Now watch she break it down with numbers on a scientific level.
Sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact. A man is, by nature, polygamous.
A man by nature is designed to be polygamous. I'm going to break that down for y'all in a minute, though.
Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man would cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities. Thank you.
Bruh, Have you ever in your life heard it broken down like that? Let me touch on a couple of things. And I posted this same thing on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and the views is hitting on this. I didn't give any commentary on it because I said I want to talk about this on my podcast. Couple of things she said about, right? This is true. A lot of dudes talk about sperm retention and holding back your sexual desires. Understand something. When a man doesn't release, matter of fact, other than me explain it from my perspective, I'm going to show y'all something scientifically, right? Let's ask a question. Do men have to release testosterone? All we're discussing is on a scientific level. Get out your fucking feelings for a second and listen from a scientific level. Because what y'all try to do is y'all try to argue science. You can't argue facts. You can't. You can't. But because we're humans and we have more choices and we have bigger brains and we're the smartest beings on the planet, we should be able to make these decisions. But you make decisions that go against nature. You know what I mean? Testosterone. All right, let's see. Okay. Why do men need to release testosterone? The male hormone testosterone plays an important role in the development and maintenance of typical masculine features, characteristics such as muscle mass, strength, and growth of facial hair. Okay, let's see. Okay. Where is this at? All right, I'm looking at all of this bullshit. Okay. All right. Check this out. All right. Matter of fact, let me ask you different questions. Should men ejaculate regularly? One, here's the health benefit of that. There's no single answer to how often men ejaculate on average. Depending on the source, it could be anywhere from weekly to daily. Ejaculation does decrease your risk of prostate cancer. So that's a health benefit in that. Also, I think about it like this, right? Oh, let me see this. Okay, the benefits of not ejaculating may surprise you. Men are always looking for extra edge. Thicker hair, increased muscle growth, greater energy levels, improved sperm quality. Absolutely. They're not taking into consideration how you feel on the inside, though. I'm a firm believer in, this is why a lot of dudes go to jail and fight a lot and rape each other. Dead ass. Because of that need to release that testosterone, that built up aggression. If you look at fighters, right, and this is me used to fight and sports. Before you box, they tell you don't have sex. Before you have a fight, they tell you don't have sex. Before football, don't have sex. You know why? Because they want all of that testosterone built up in you so you can be more aggressive. You ever play ball with a dude and he playing jail ball and he fouling you too much? What do we say in the court, guys? You backed up. We have to release. We have to release. And the dopest thing she said was, sex and emotional connections are two completely different things. A man has the ability to be in love with a woman and have sex with other women, because for us, it's logical in some cases. And in the beginning, when she said, that's what I really wanted to touch on, because a girl had commented on it and she said something about polygamy. Now, polygamy is having multiple relationships. Right? Having multiple girlfriends, multiple wives. A lot of dudes just want one wife and a couple of side chicks. You know what I mean? Just for sexual purposes. A lot of dudes won't admit it. You might like the girl for different reasons, but you're not in love with her. You'll never love her. Your wife catch you, you'll cut that chick off in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Men have the ability to have sex with no ties. Because for us, it's not emotional. And it's not, and what women tend to do is y'all tend to put it on our brain and on our heart. It's purely physical. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know if y'all feel this way, ladies. I'm pretty sure ladies don't, but dudes can understand what I'm saying. When you bust a nut, you change a little bit. That's why I also talk about that sex on the first date shit. Because a lot of times you don't know how much you like the chick until you have sex with her. That's a fact. You be thinking you like her a lot, then once you have sex with her, you nut, you be like, oh, that was it? It's not that you view her as a sexual object, it's that you know what, you do view her as a sexual object, but you just don't know it. Because we've been conditioned this one woman shit, monogamy. It's not the design of a man. I'm sorry. Even in the animal kingdom, I talk about it all the time. In mammals, it's rarely you will find a male mammal who is monogamous. Rare. Very rare in the animal kingdom where that happens. With mammals. Are humans not mammals? Are we not mammals? We are, right? See dogs do that shit? No, you have the alpha dog, the alpha male, and a dog wolf pack. You have the alpha male who sleeps with all of the pack. And then he had his main chick. Same thing with the lion pride. You got the alpha male, and then he got the alpha female, and the alpha female is the main one. That's his main wife, but he also fucks the rest of them too. What makes us any different from that? And women, I'll say this shit, and women are like, oh, you're just trying to justify being a dog. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you scientifically how much it's. So if you got a man who is faithful to you, cherish that motherfucker. I mean, one or two things. He went through his shit. Women are not attracted to him like that. He don't got that many options to where women are coming at him. Or, y'all got a good friendship. I tell women, listen, the easiest way to keep a man faithful, drop a jewel on y'all real quick. Be his friend. See, y'all be wanting a man to be faithful just based off the title. Oh, that's my man. That's my boyfriend. Or that's my husband. Yeah, but are y'all fucking friends? That's your homie? Men are very faithful to their friends. If you notice, men, we are very loyal to our friends. So if you're a man's friend, and I don't mean if you say he's your best friend or you his best friend. It's a difference, right? He's your best friend because he makes you feel a certain way, but do you have that same respect for him as a man? Do you know his wants and needs are? Can you tell what's wrong with him without asking? That's the difference. That's how you keep a man in the bed with you. Are you performing your duties as his woman? Are you giving him head on a regular basis? Are you sexing him on a regular basis? Do he have to ask for sex from you? Can he talk to you without you getting upset? Do you understand that women don't stop becoming attractive because he got a woman, because he with you? Once, like she said, we're visual beings. I keep it 100. If I see a pretty girl pass me, I'm not going to stare at her, but I'm going to let shorty know, like, damn. I think it's disrespectful to stare and try to holler. But I'm looking. Fuck that. That don't mean I don't find you attractive. That just she's also attractive. Men are visual beings. That's satisfactory to us a lot of times. We don't need to say nothing to the woman. We just want to see it real fast. I look at least 30,000 women, wherever I'm at. I look at women all the time. Once I get a glimpse, I see them, 30 seconds, I forgot all about them. I forgot all about them. All the time. But yet and still, we'll look at a chick on TV and compliment her. We got to be scared to say other women look good, or we got to be scared. Why? Why? Y'all feel like you the only woman that exists because he got you? That's not the fucking way it works. And if you do want to be that woman, make sure you keep yourself up. Make sure you keep your weight in check. Make sure you keep your hygiene in check. Make sure you look like the woman that he desires. Most of y'all not even your man's type. Your man's type is what he's searching on Pornhub or XNXX or RedTube or, you know what I mean? That's his type. What is he typing in? Are you sexually his type? You might be his type in life. You might be the woman he need. Are you the woman he want, though? Ultimately, you're the woman he need. A man is always going to be with the woman he need at the end of the day. But the woman he want is the woman he want for the moment. This is why women always say, oh, hoes are winning. Y'all hoes winning. Y'all want these hoes. No, we want to fuck the hoes. We're just sexually attracted to them. We don't want to be with them. We just want to feel it. We just want to get something in them. Because we understand we don't want to deal with that bullshit, the headache that come along with that. Because a woman who's physically desirable and sexually desirable, a lot of other men want it too. A lot of men ain't competing with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially a nigga who ain't got a lot of money. He can compete with that. He'll take her on 1-2 fancy dates, get the pussy, and then, you know, if she decide to continue dealing with him, he gonna deal with her. But niggas know what come along with dealing with a super pretty girl. You know what I mean? Most men with average money ain't equipped to deal with a woman who's a 10. You know? And that leads to my next segue. This one is, yo, we talking today. We're talking today. All right. Is this it? Okay. I want y'all to hear this and hear this well. Because this one, whew, all right. I need his video right here.
When the men are not financially confident, that's who they run to, the bigger girls. Because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says she credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of her.
All right, we might as well start it over. Because she talking. It's a lot of blanket statements of what she's saying. But there's some truth to a lot of it. So let's start it over.
When the men are not financially confident, that's who they run to, the bigger girls. Because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says, she going to help me. She going to put this load over her back. So
because that's what she has to do to keep a man, to maintain a man.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
So the man, again, not want to just sacrifice, step up, be by yourself for some time, get your money right. I'll just go get a big girl, she'll help me.
It's easy.
All right, let me be careful with this one. Okay. That's blanket statement she's making. It's very blanket, and I don't like that type of talk because you're saying all, when in reality, it's some. Even if it's majority. You can't speak like that. You know what I mean? Because there are some men who are into big girls. But a lot of times they're into them because it's a fetish. But like Kevin Samuels used to say, rest in peace to the Godfather himself, rich men are not looking for heavyset women. But how about if the woman was slim when you got with her and she got big over the years? You know what I mean? But she is right to a certain extent. A lot of guys will go for the bigger girl because a lot of times bigger women lack confidence. And they make up their confidence by compensating with money and material things because physically she's not who he would prefer. So they'll be more likely to spend a lot of money on you. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some big bad chicks out there. You know what I mean? There's some bigger women that are gorgeous, that take care of themselves, smell good, they fly as hell. So it's not just the money, like something, and they confident in shit too. They be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Just as fast as a slim woman would. But in a lot of cases, bigger, unattractive women use their money and what they have to offer outside of themselves to the man. Because they know the man would prefer a slimmer girl. And men, a lot of times, will take advantage of that. But don't get it twisted. There are some big girls out there that will tell you to kiss her ass in a heartbeat and will not just trick on you. You know what I mean? They require certain things too. But for the most part, in a lot of cases, what she said is actually true. But I'm not going to go too deep in it. I would love for you guys to give your feedback on that, and then we could touch back on it another time. But that's a dope. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about. They do, but you really hear women saying it. And I ain't gonna front. I've been seeing a lot of videos lately where women really been talking they shit. A lot of women is jumping out the window and saying things that's taboo, and men have been saying it forever. So I do appreciate women like her, like the African woman on the last video. I appreciate that when women say the things that that men have been saying. Like Kevin Samuels and all of these other men have been saying. Like me, I've been ostracized and slandered. Even got my page canceled on Instagram for talking my shit. So I do appreciate it when women say it because it sounds a lot better coming out of your mouth. All I can do is validate it or, or dismiss it. Yeah, man, this is a good episode. I'm enjoying myself on this one. I'm enjoying myself. I'm glad I did this. Let's see. Who's back in the new? Vivica Fox. She's back. I just went off on her. But she had a lot of nerve saying some shit the other day. She had a lot of nerve. Let me see if I can find this video for y'all. She had a lot of fucking nerve. She spoke her 2 cents. For some reason, they had her sitting in. Actually, she's actually perfect for that. They had her sitting in on the Wendy Williams show. She was sitting in as one of the special guest hosts, and she felt the need to jump out the window and say something about the whole Will and Jada thing. And the article says Vivica A. Fox on Jada Pinkett Smith's Oscar slap comments. There was no accountability. Okay, so let's hear what she had to say. Let me zoom to the mark. I think it's at the 6-minute mark of this video. Okay.
Totally
there they
down.
are.
Oh, look at Jason.
Are they underwater right now?
Oh,
They are. How is their hair looking so good?
I know.
Should it be going up? Anyway,
Oh, that's good.
magic of Hollywood.
So let's move on to our next story.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett Smith is finally speaking out about the infamous Oscar slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Jada spoke out on the latest episode of Red Table Talk. Let's take a look.
Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal.
Jada looked like Nosferatu. I can't stand this bitch. I swear to God. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I don't like Jada Pinkett. I don't like her, man. I don't like her. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm sorry.
Talk this out and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them
Hold
both.
on.
And we all...
Jada Pinkett Smith is finally speaking out about the infamous Oscar slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Jada spoke out on the latest episode of Red Table Talk. Let's take a look.
Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of...
All right, I didn't like that. Off top, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to jump and give my opinion before I hear the whole thing.
World today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years. And that's keep figuring out this thing called life together.
The bitch is a coward.
Oh, way to quote Prince. This thing called life. What did you think about that?
This is going to be difficult for me. These are my peers. I've done a movie with both of them. Set It Off with Jada and Independence Day with Will Smith, which absolutely changed my life. When I saw this video last night.
Is she about to cry? Oh, give me a fucking break. Are you serious? What are you crying for?
It made me cry. I'll be very honest with you guys. Come on, Viv.
Yo, oh my God, this is too much.
I really felt to be a partner to Will Smith, whose career basically took a crumble that night. We were all rooting for Will Smith that night. Oscar night, we wanted him to win. Will Smith that night, as far as I was concerned, was going to be crowned this generation's Sidney Poitier, which is a huge honor.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I agree. Okay.
I felt to be a good partner, there was no accountability.
Facts.
Will Smith was defending her honor.
That's a fact.
That was the reason he walked on stage.
That's a fact.
And slapped because he felt like his wife had been offended. Mm-hmm. So for me to see no accountability as a partner, also let's not forget that Chris Rock was assaulted.
Right.
We cannot forget that.
Right. 100%. 100%. All right, Vivica. Okay, Vivica, talk your shit.
For basically telling a joke that I really felt wasn't that bad.
That's a fact.
Let's not forget that this show was executive produced by Will Packer, an African-American man.
Yep.
This night was a night of African-American and diversity for brown and black people.
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. Okay, Vivica, talking that shit. Okay, I'm feeling this.
Forever be scarred. I have love for the Smiths. I know their children. I've watched them grow up. I just wish that we could have had a little bit more accountability. And for it to not seem so self-righteous on Jada's part. Right. And that's my feelings.
Well put, Vivica fucking Fox. I still don't like you. I still think you're a miserable woman. I think you were the wrong person to say what you said, but eloquently put. Very eloquently put. I appreciate you saying what you said. I agree with everything Vivica said because that's my sentiments exactly, although I wouldn't have been as sincere with my words. Jada is a piece of shit with zero accountability for this. You can't remain neutral in this situation. You sound like you're speaking outside of it, like you're in it. You were the reason behind the fucking slap. 100% the reason. Will Smith found the joke funny. He saw you upset about it. He wouldn't fucking smack Chris Rock because of you. 100% because of you. Defend him. Defend him. You cannot remain neutral in a situation like this, Jada. This bitch, man. Jada's probably the worst bitch ever. Here's also what I want to say about Jada Pinkett, right? Jada Pinkett is a D-list actress at best. D-list, right? The way she carries herself and the way Will handles her is like she was the fucking come-up. Will Smith is the come-up, period. When you talk about the greatest actors of all time, he's in that conversation. With Denzel and Leo and Will and Al Pacino, he's in that conversation. If anybody say, yo, I think Will Smith is the greatest actor of all time, I'm not arguing with them. I don't agree with that. But I'm not arguing with you because you have a valid argument. There's so many movies that you could have said that about him. Or even you want to say greatest black actors of all time. Let's not, we separate. I don't, but we do that. We separate actors. I separate styles of acting, method acting, comedians. I separate the shit. But as far as genre, I don't separate it as far as skin tone. But we do that. But for argument's sake, let's say if we want to say Will Smith is the greatest black actor of all time. He's in that conversation with Denzel, Sidney Poitier, and Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I mean? Don Cheadle. He's in that conversation. Hands down. He's in it. Top 5. He's in it. You know what I mean? What the fuck is her movie credit? Set It Off as a supporting actor. Woo? That's her claim to fame? What the fuck else was she in? Low Down Dirty Shame? Jason's Lyric with the mullet? Get the fuck out of here, man. For this bitch to act like she's the trophy, she was never the trophy. Never. If Jada don't marry Will, Jada's nobody. If Jada Pinkett never married Will Smith, Jada Pinkett was a fucking nobody. Nobody. You've humiliated this man with the Tupac shit. Got your daughter writing letters to a dead man who died before she was even born. What are you feeding this girl? Come on, man. She's a piece of shit, and Will's a sucker. Once again, here's another thing, right? She's only acting how she's allowed to be, how she was able to be acting all these years. That's all she's doing, so I can't even blame her. Yeah, she's a piece of shit for taking advantage of a weak man. But I think Will Smith is weak as fuck. You know what I mean? He's weak in his marriage. He's weak. He's weak for going up there to smack Chris Rock. Because I know a lot of comedians have said this, but I'm saying this as a stand-up comedian. That wouldn't have went down like that. I'm not saying me and Will got it popping. I'm going to beat the shit out of Will Smith. But best believe, suits would have been getting ripped off. We'd have been rolling around on that stage. He smacked Chris Rock because Chris Rock is $160, and he could smack Chris Rock. That's why he did it. Nigga ain't that motherfucking brave to get up there and smack anybody. You know what I mean? I hate to bring it back up like it just happened because we beating a dead horse on it, but Vivica just reopened that wound. Will Smith is a bully. He acted like a bully that night. I hate bullies. Sucker shit. But Vivica, thank you for that. I don't like you either. I think you're also a piece of shit for what you said about Kevin Samuels. I think you're one of the weaker women too. You know, and like I said, people make mistakes. They jump on camera in the heat of the moment, say some shit that they didn't mean, and come back and clean it up. But if you stand behind that shit you said about Kevin Samuels, I can't fuck with you either. You know what I mean? Regardless of how eloquent you put this, you got some dirt on your shit that you just did recently. Where you went in on Kevin Samuels or some coward shit. Now. But yeah, man. Speaking of raggedy bitches who got they motherfucking just dessert, Celina Powell ratchet ass. Locked her ass up. Look at this. Oh, did somebody move the video? Anyway, Celina Powell has been sentenced to 2 years in jail. 2 years. It's a long time. So, I don't know if y'all know who Celina Powell is or remember her. According to TMZ, the notorious social media star was sentenced to 2 years behind bars Wednesday for violating the terms of her probation. Powell, who is best known for leveling allegations against some of hip-hop's biggest names, was arrested in 2015 for allegedly driving a getaway car for car thieves. Prosecutors say Powell has continued to violate her probation by failing to comply with court-mandated drug and alcohol tests as well as other requirements. TMZ reports Powell was ultimately arrested a month ago, and she failed to show up for a court date. She will reportedly serve her sentence in a Colorado state prison and will be eligible for parole sometime in December. Oh, well. I just saw her getting fucked recently on a porn too. It was like one of them Adam 22 porns. Like she went full porn. I know she was doing like a couple of videos. Every girl got a couple of videos, but she actually was fucking a porn star. She did a porn video that's gonna live in infamy on all internet for the rest of her life. So now she's a porn star. Once you do a porn video, you're a porn star forever. You can never live that shit down. And from my understanding with porn stars, once they get one check, like $1,500, ain't no motherfucking, unless you own a production company, ain't no residuals. So niggas gonna be jerking off to you and seeing you naked for the rest of your life, sweetheart. And you got $1,500. So, good for her. I think that's karma. Karma for everybody. What else we got? I'm gonna get into my TV and movie reviews in a minute. But Ray J said some shit the other day I want to talk about, you know. And I was gonna do it on social media, but I didn't have enough time to really articulate my thoughts on it because it's deeper than what he said. And I don't want people to get my shit twisted. And I hate when people do that. Because I like to break things down as to why I'm saying what I said so people won't try to rewrite my narratives. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you something. That's the problem with a lot of people just who speak. People will rewrite their narrative, right? You'll mean one thing, you'll say one thing, but because nowadays you got to speak in layman terms to people. You got to over-explain shit so they won't get your words twisted. And even then, you know, you could clickbait me. People will do that. They'll take a 1-minute clip of some shit you said, and that becomes the narrative. And nobody looks for context because, as Charlamagne the God says, nobody believes the truth when a lie is more entertaining. You know? So, yeah, I need to be able to articulate my thoughts on this correctly. So I want you to hear what Ray J said. And it bothered me.
All right, so I was talking to my nigga Dean, but now I'm talking to y'all. Listen, I just want to...
Where's it at? All right, let's go.
All right, so I was talking to my nigga Dean, but now I'm talking to y'all. Listen, I just want to say that it's Gay Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to everybody in the LGBT community. I told my niggas that it need to be more straight niggas giving love to the gay niggas, and I hate using the N-word. But, damn, does this filter got a nigga tongue red?
Pause. So y'all see where he going with this, right?
I'm tripping, but look, it's serious though, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I got a lot of gay friends, and I got a lot of real niggas that's gay, and we make a lot of money together, but it ain't just about the money. It's just, you know, whether you a gay female or a gay dude, and you a straight dude, whatever, it don't matter, like, but it need to be more straight niggas showing love to the community. It just need to be. It's like, you know, what you afraid of, or I don't know what it is, but there's nothing but love over here. Shout out to all the glam squads.
That's my problem with it. I have no problem with nothing he said, but that part right there that he threw in there, here's my thing. Oh, matter of fact, let's let the video in. I'm sorry. Let's hear the rest of it.
That hook us up. I can't really see. I wear glasses, so I can't see the comments, but I can tell you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on my way to work, and I just decided to come on live, and you know what I'm saying, and just give all my gay people, my gay brothers, my gay sisters, give them all their flowers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me, I want to sponsor the whole Gay Pride Month and do Ray Pride.
That was the point of the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? You see what he did? He used some bullshit he want to start. You know, Ray J is like Ralph Cramden of this era. Like, he likes to start these new trends and these new products and shit that nobody fucks with. So what he's doing on this is he's using the LGBTQ community. I'm going to show y'all what he just did. You heard what he said. Oh, yeah, I want to start my new shit, Ray Pride. Right? Because he know, you know, the gay community is a tight-knit community. And they stick together, and he's using that to promote something. But what he did in the process was he threw straight men under the bus low-key. Oh, more straight men need to show gay community love. Like, what are you trying to do, nigga? You trying to make gay people go, you know what? The straight people don't show us no love. Why do we have to? I think they would prefer us just not to hate on them. You know what I mean? I think gay people just don't want straight people, straight men, black men in particular, bashing them or being homophobic. I don't think we have to acknowledge, we're not gay. What the fuck we need to say, oh, shout out to my gay homeboy. Listen, I have gay homeboys. I got gay family members. Love them all. I got gay homeboys I work with all the time. Love them. Great friends of mine. But do I need to jump on social media and give gay people in particular a shout out? For what? Do gay people do that for straight people? No. We don't have to do that. All you got to do is not say nothing negative about them. It's just like, I don't think black women give a fuck about black men dating outside of their race. I think black women have a problem with black men dating outside of their race and shitting on black women. Oh, fuck black women, I'm going to date these white women. That's what black women really have a problem with. You can date who the fuck you want to date, but don't shit on somebody else making them like they're more better. And that's the bullshit Ray J doing right now. Trying to make it look like black men are homophobic. I don't know what the problem is. What the fuck we need to show love for, nigga? For what? Why we need to show more love? We don't celebrate Gay Pride Month. We're not gay. Gay Pride Month is for gay people. Just like I don't need white people celebrating Black History Month. That's for white people. You see Jews complaining because everybody not celebrating Hanukkah? That's for them. The fuck we need to show love for? Your bitch ass just trying to get some fucking clout because you got your Ray Pride shit going on. Fuck out of here, Ray J. I know I'm hip to this type of bullshit. That's corny, nigga. Don't do that. Don't try to make straight men look homophobic because you want to sell a product, bitch ass nigga. Y'all feel what I'm saying, though? That's corny, nigga. That was corny, bro. I smelt that shit a mile away. I'm like, I bet you at the end, I know it. He onto something. That shit was lame as hell. I wouldn't even accept that type of love, gay people. I wouldn't even accept that type of love because that nigga's using y'all for a product and trying to throw straight niggas under the bus. If you want to show a bunch of love to sell a product, sell your fucking products. But don't be out here trying to make us look homophobic. Cornball ass nigga. Corny shit. He tried just recently. He tried to jump out the window and throw Kris Jenner under the bus. That ain't do nothing. That ain't do nothing. Like, remember he tried to bring that back up. Oh yeah, finally tried to admit, nigga, you're 20 years late. Kim Kardashian a billionaire. Nobody care about your tape no more. You came out with the I Hit It First song. Nobody gave a fuck about that. You got clown for that. Then you was doing stupid shit on social media. I mean, on reality TV. Nobody cared about that. Nobody ever cared about anything you did because you did it corny. Now you're trying to use gay people. It's like I said, with Kris Jenner. Now you want to, oh yeah, Kris Jenner and me, it was a business move. Nobody cared, bro. You should have said that shit 15 years ago before she got rich off the motherfucking tape and became a business mogul and shitted on you. Trumped you. I know Ray J not no broke dude, but he ain't Kim Kardashian, Kanye rich. That's a fact. Trying to jump out the window and throw niggas in the bus because you want to sell Ray Pride. Fuck Ray Pride. Fuck that shit. Gay people, don't fuck with that nigga, man. Don't fuck with people like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather real hate than fake love. Any day. Because at least with the real hate, you know who you stand. That's why I miss Trump being in office. I like my races out in front of me. I like when y'all doing it in front of me. I know who to look out for. Meanwhile, you got the Democrats now pretending that they care so much about black people. They don't give a fuck about no black people. Everybody pretending. Everybody hiding now. I like my racism out in the open. I don't need you smiling in my face, walking and fake, holding up Black Lives Matter shit and all that. All that shit was fake love. That's fake love. That's why it went away so fast. That's why it went away. That's why all that George Floyd shit, all that marching, that shit ended quicker than the coronavirus did. That shit ended fast. Meanwhile, you still look in the street in Orlando. You go downtown Orlando, big-ass Black Lives Matter in the middle of the street. Paint that shit up. Meanwhile, we got Black Lives Matter people out here buying houses, giving their brothers millions of dollars. The families, the victims ain't get compensated. Won't make me go off. You know what I mean? This is a great episode. All right, let me wrap this up because I've been talking a lot of shit. Stranger Things, amazing season. Amazing season. The second part of season 4 comes out, I believe, July something. Loved it. I will say this, though. With the exception of the teacher, everybody on that cast is ugly as fuck. I've never seen these, like, everybody is ugly. I know the 80s was a weird time. People dress weird. But everybody in this city is ugly as fuck. The kids, the cast, everybody. I've never seen this much ugly people in my life. Ever. This ensemble, like, it's like that was a prerequisite for the show. Like, you had to be ugly in order to get cast. The guys, the boys, the women, the girls, everybody ugly as fuck. Everybody. But, nevertheless, the show's amazing, and I love it. And all of them kids are growing up to look real awkward. They all look weird. And they ugly. And so are the adults. Oh, and a round of applause for one of my favorite shows of all time. Season 6 just dropped yesterday. I binge watched it. Peaky Blinders. By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders. That is my shit. If you don't watch Peaky Blinders on Netflix, it's 6 seasons in. You know what? I wish I never saw it before. So I can just go back to season 1 and watch the whole shit all over again. That's how dope that show. That's how I felt. I got in Game of Thrones late. I came in on like season 4. And when season 1, I was watching it, I was so hyped to be able to binge watch like 40 episodes, some shit I never saw before. Amazing. Although Peaky Blinders, y'all did say that this was the final season, there's no way, bro. There's no way y'all ended the show like this. No way. No way. Y'all left a cliffhanger like a motherfucker. Like, there's no way that there's not going to be a season 7. Y'all played with us. There's going to be a season 7. Don't do us like Ray J did on Moesha. Y'all don't remember the final episode of Ray J, of Moesha? Ray J, matter of fact, Ray J got that shit canceled. They tried to make Ray J the biggest, the main character and change the plot, the direction of the show. Moesha wasn't even the main star no more. Y'all remember the final episode of Moesha? Ray J had some bullshit ass group, and he wound up getting Miles kidnapped, and that's how the show ended. Y'all don't remember that? Ray J got his brother kidnapped because he was in a group with the Black Power Ranger. I swear to God. They had a rap group or a singing group called What? It was called What? And some dude wanted PC on the group. Ray J was like, I'm not giving you nothing, because dude had saved Ray J while he was in jail or some shit like that. I guess some big dude wanted to rape him, and he held Ray J down. This is a true story. The final episode of Moesha that ever aired. That's how it ended. It ended with Miles getting kidnapped, Moesha fainting, and that was the series finale. The show never came back on again. So Ray J is also responsible for the end of Moesha. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. I'm gonna end it on this, y'all. Morbius. Marvel. So far, I'm very disappointed in Phase 4. I think Shang-Chi, whatever the fuck, the Asian one, that was a good movie. I still haven't seen the Doctor Strange. Most of the shows have been trash. What the fuck are y'all doing? Jared Leto in that movie was horrible. I'm going to go as far as saying Morbius is the worst superhero movie of all time. Like, worse than Meteor Man, worse than Blank Man, worse than Wonder Woman 1984, worse than Justice League. Morbius was so bad. It was so bad. Like, literally, not only is it the worst superhero movie of all time, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. If you want to watch a bad movie, go watch that shit. It's so bad. God, they don't bring him back, yo. Even the end, I'm like, what does one guy do? The end of it, like, what does he got to do with Spider-Man? Like, at the end of it, they brought back Michael Keaton as Vulture. Like, what does he got to do with Morbius? This shit was stupid. It was stupid. It was so bad. Oh, like literally the worst superhero movie of all time. I was about to segue into something else because I said something about Morbius, and then it made me think about something else that was really fucking bad that I saw recently. That was also a superhero movie. Yeah, but maybe I'll remember in the next couple of seconds. Marvel, y'all got to tighten up. You can't go from Avengers Endgame to that. Because this whole Phase 4 shit has been very disappointing so far. Oh! And they're getting rid of Anthony Mackie as Captain America. Can't say I'm surprised. If y'all notice, this pandering shit been going on in the superhero verse too. It ain't just on TV and movies. You know, they got to make everybody black. They got to make people Hispanic. They got to make people Asian, Oriental of descent, Indians. They're trying to pull, they got Miss Marvel. They got a Puerto Rican Miss Marvel, or she's Native American or whatever. They've been doing that shit lately. I'm hip to it, and I hate it. I've always hated the pandering shit. It's like, oh, let's just make some of these characters black to show some diversity. Listen, certain characters ain't supposed to be black. I'm cool with a white Spider-Man. It's always been like that. I'm cool with a white, like when they try to make James Bond white, black. No, leave him white. He's supposed to be white. You know what I mean? But the one that didn't surprise me at all, they're getting rid of Anthony Mackie as Captain America. What they did was they teased us, right? So at the end of Avengers Endgame, if you remember, Captain America was mad old, and we all think he's going to give Bucky the shield, which I wish he would have gave Bucky the shield, because I don't like Anthony Mackie as a superhero at all. He has no superpowers. All he got is a suit. Nigga ain't even in shape. A flabby superhero? Come on, son. Anthony Mackie they always tried to push him on us and like make him some type of sex symbol or some kind of muscle bound dude. He always been trash to me. Never liked his cut. Didn't like him as Tupac. Didn't like him as Papa Doc. You know what I mean? We supposed to think he was some goon. I do like Anthony Mackie, but the image they tried to push him on us as, like, yo, he's not that guy. It's not believable. You know what I'm saying? It was never believable, like, for me. Nigga ain't even got no muscles, bro. You gonna be Captain America with no powers? So they pull, and that's my personal reasons for not wanting them. But I truly, come on. You can have a black anything, but a black Captain America? Get the fuck, they would never let that happen. So now they never made another Captain America. They ended it with him with the shield, and we assumed, oh, he's Captain America now. No, they got rid of that motherfucker. They phased him out real quick. Brought in the white boy. And I'm not mad about it. I'm cool with it. Because if you're going to get a black Captain America, come on. Let him have some powers. Let him be Diesel. Let him look like the white boy look. The white Chris Evans, whatever his name is, was out here muscular, was in shape. Meanwhile, Anthony Mackie, no matter how many push-ups he do, no matter how many roles they give him where he's supposed to be muscle-bound, always bad dad bod. Always. Bad yape up, mustache, no beard, nasty work. You know what I mean? I'm good with Anthony Mackie not being in the Marvel Universe. Let him stay Falcon. That nigga don't got no powers, none. He's just a soldier with no rank and some wings. You know what I mean? Even the ones that don't got no powers get busy. Like Hawkeye get busy with the bow and arrow. He could fight. Black Widow could fight. Anthony Mackie need the suit. Other than that, Anthony Mackie get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I had mad fun this episode, y'all. I feel refreshed. I feel back. I feel like this episode gonna hit good, man. But don't forget, you guys, go to kingdirtbag.com to order the new merch. You know what I mean? I got these. I got the Big Dick Energy shirts, the BDE shirts, the hat pins, bobbleheads is on the way. A bunch of shit coming, y'all. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been episode 151. Shout out to Fredo Cash, Baltimore Stand Up. All jokes aside, baby. Episode 151 in the books. Peace. What the fuck is the song?
Whoa. Fredo. I love it. I love it. Whoa. Me and Pyrex together, watch two worlds collide. Me and Jackie bought out the sweets and we got hella holes inside. Whoa, I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, your jokes aside. I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, your jokes aside. Me and Pyrex together, watch two worlds collide.
Till next week, y'all. Episode 151 of the books.
I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, your jokes aside. I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, your jokes